Do you desire success as much as a person who will do anything they can to reach that goal? That's a question you have to ask yourself, okay? So I think that's the beginning of this process, okay? So I want you to ask yourself, where are you today? Where are you today in terms of this graph, okay? So let's look at this graph. It says active income, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then passive income. Many people don't know the difference between what active income is and what passive income is and what kind of income that they're making right now. So right now today, in your job, if you don't go to work, will you get paid? Yes or no? No. You must go to work in order to get paid. So that's step 1, right? So every single thing that we do starts with 1. And 1 we will consider 100% your own ability and your own efforts, okay? That's 100%, step 1, okay? Everything starts with 1, and what we want to do is go to 5, which will be 0%, okay? So when we think about active income, our goal should be, does this income that we're getting today go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 0. And most of the time, it is no, okay? No matter how hard you work, even if you work 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, it doesn't mean that your income becomes passive. No. If you are, let's say, a driver, a taxi driver, or a Grab driver, or Uber driver, whatever it may be, if you don't drive today, do you get paid? No. But you can buy a car, right? And you can get somebody else to work for you and get a percentage of that. So you can build towards passive income. But does that passive income really become 0? That's the question that we have to ask ourselves. Now, we have time that we have to limit to our success, okay? So when I started doing business with my parents, and when I started thinking about this and that, I started to think about their age, my future. So when I was 17 in high school, I promised myself, I said to myself, when I reach the age of 30, I want $1 million of passive income or value in my name, right? So right now I'm 31, right? I'm 31. I started Atomy when I was 26, okay? I started Atomy when I was 26. So I've been doing Atomy for 5 years now. But since when I was 17, I tried my best to look for opportunities that would bring me to 5. But I could not find them. So my parents told me, you have to work hard, you have to do this and that. And they told me, you must go to university, right? They told me. Because if you don't go to university, then you will not be able to become successful. Did I agree with them? I'm not telling you not to go to university, right? But I did not agree with them, okay? Why? Because we have to think about these things, okay? There's a limited time, okay? So let's look. Number 1, when you want to retire, okay? When do you want to retire? All right, write that age. Me, I wanted to retire when I'm 40, right? That's a ripe age for me, right? When I was 17, right? Some of you may be older. Maybe 60, 70, 80, whatever it may be. Write that age down right now, okay? Write it on your note, okay? So if you want to retire when you're 60, and right now, let's say that you are 40, then how many years do you have to reach your goal? You have 20 years, okay? So for 20 years, you have to think about, what am I going to do? But if you want to retire sooner, let's say you want to retire when you're 50, 40, then how many years do you have? 10 years. You can decide, and then whatever you decide, you have to find the right tool to accomplish that goal. If you want to retire in 10 years, but you're continuing to only work the 9 to 5, is that reality? No. You have to find another source of income to create that form of retirement. So what is that? What can we choose?